Sure. Should be live. Let's see. Hey everyone, hang on. We're getting set up here. Hang on tight. Just making sure we're live. Yeah. Okay, and it looks like we are. Welcome everyone on a Sunday afternoon to Unboxing Art Show episode 37. And it is a Sunday afternoon. It's okay, yeah, but I think it was on my phone. Oh, okay. Which is, I know, not a usual time for us. We usually do these on Saturday nights, or sometimes you do it on a random day depending on availability. But let me know in the comments or shoot me an email which times you like better: Saturday nights, Sunday afternoon, Sunday nights, or any other time during the week. We're just trying to figure this out going forward. But thank you for joining us. We know there's always a lot of stuff going on the weekend, and appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to check out some cool art. And this is our first show in 3 months. Might be the longest stretch we've had between shows, just because I only do these when we get art in, and we hadn't really gotten any art in until last week. And if you've seen the group pic I posted on Instagram and included in the newsletter, you can see how crazy that pile got in just a matter of days. So perfect time for us to do an unboxing art show, and we have a lot of great art to show tonight, including art from artists we don't get a lot of art from usually. So very exciting show for you all today. Let's see who we got in the room. We got Skip Edwards, JT, Travis Talbert, Jason Ladwig, Michael T, Greg Parker, Marcus Way, Ace Strata, Paul Pake, Mike Sitchie, Astro, Jackson Pollock, Jay Lynn, Abigail Mendoza, Mike Snitzer. Mike Snitzer, I actually sent you a holiday card. It got returned to me. Just FYI, it just came back in the mail along with everything else. Jason Williams, J Derek 18, Absurd 13, who's going to be a crew member for us at Heroes. We got a giant group coming to Heroes, so we enlisted Absurd 13's help. More on that in the coming months. JQ, Brian P, Matt Chu, Mason Chauvin, Travis Talbert, ML, Garbelius Plush, great name, Remy Stormspotter, not as good as Garbelius, but not bad. Anthony T, Don Bargenda, Marvin Uloa, Johnny Granado, I think there's going to be stuff in here you're going to be interested in, especially. Paul McInnes, Schizoid, Ace Strata, did I say that already? Matthew Gig. Well, a lot of people on Sunday afternoon. I'm thinking Sunday might be a good time, huh, Yams? Sambo 70, Robert Coleman 4, Nathan Chatham, Teddy M, who says absolute art time. Interesting choice of words, Teddy M. Hassan Thalji, Cabe Atwell. All right, and Johnny Granado again. So let's go. We're gonna start off a show with what we'll call appetizers. It's not art, it's just stuff I got sent, including this big box from my pal, Pat L. And I already know what's in this box, but it just came, and so we're gonna open it. It's a nice present from Pat L. And you may all be amused by what it is. Or more accurately, be amused by what I'm into these days. Because this is something cool. If it's what I think it is. If it's what I think it is. Well, there's a lot of stuff in here, actually. So this is what I was most excited about. It's so well packed. Great job, Pat L. I will, and the card. Very nice. It's a masterpiece, Transformers, which are the top of the line official Transformers toys. And you may be wondering, wow, Felix, I didn't know you were into Transformers. Well, I wasn't. As a matter of fact, not only was I not into Transformers, I thought they were stupid. I hated them. What got me into Transformers? Take a guess. Yes, our own Daniel Warren Johnson got me into Transformers. And the comic, Daniel Warren Johnson's comic, got me into freaking Transformers. And I am now not just a Transformers fan and collector, but a very advanced Transformers fan and collector. I only like the top of the line Transformers, and I get the third-party ones that are recommended to me by Dan. And I've been kit bashing Dan's Optimus Prime with the Megatron cannon arm, having a lot of fun with that. And so this is a masterpiece Transformers. I think it's God, what character is this? I think he said it was Thundercracker. Anyway, it's one I don't have. And Pat, out of the goodness of his heart, very generous, so kind. Thank you, Pat. I don't know if you're in the audience, but thank you, thank you. Someone sent us a cool card, Peanuts. Oh, wow. Okay. Dear Felix and Dan, hope that you both are doing well and that Dan's hand didn't fall off from doing all those Extremity Artist Edition covers. After hearing that Dan wanted a copy of Star Wars Dark Empire on the recent podcast, I couldn't help but send along an extra copy I had. Didn't know if either of you collect Transformers masterpieces as well. They are quite addicting, but felt that this figure may be appreciated in one of your guys' hands. Hope to hang out soon. Pat, thank you, Pat. Yes, so this will be coming to me because I'm pretty sure Dan has one already. But Dan, tell you what, if you don't have one of these, it's yours. I hope you do have one because I kind of want it. And it's in a book of Star Wars. Wow, this is a beautiful copy. This is a beautiful edition too. There you go. Wow, so cool. Thank you, Pat. Wow, we love getting cool stuff like that. This is too much. Thank you, Pat. Okay, let's see. Someone gets movie props. No. Sebastian actually hated them. Michael hated them too. Hello, Sandy Gordon. Okay, next up is going to be this box, this package. And if you have ever gotten anything from Heritage Auctions, it should look familiar because this is the Heritage box, the Heritage pack that they use. Mostly for oversized pieces. And this piece is a very significant piece to me. Got the one I didn't think I'd ever get. Okay, it's not crazy, but pretty happy to get this piece. You're all gonna see what it is in a second. And I've actually been sitting on this for a few weeks now. Very disciplined, saving it for the show so I could open it up and share it with all of you, our awesome audience. Okay. And Heritage packing is insane. A+, the best. They're great. Whatever else you want to say about Heritage, can't complain about the packing, that's for sure. Okay. Let's open this sucker up. You can't quite see what it is yet, but you will in a second. You will in a second. And it's upside down, but can anyone see what it is yet? This is very exciting. Very exciting for me. This is okay, maybe the packing's a little too good. All right, the packing is excellent except when you need to do an unboxing. And it might be a little overkill. But anyway, I'm not complaining. Thank you, Heritage. Very easy transaction. I gave him a bunch of stuff consigned. And in return, I now own this which is cover to Preacher number 19. And Preacher is one of my all-time favorite series. Written by Garth Ennis, with art by Steve Dillon, and the iconic covers by Glenn Fabry, which were unlike anything we saw at the time on the stands. I became a die-hard hardcore comics fan, a comics obsessive in the 80s. And the 90s were mostly a wasteland. Preacher, however, was a comics oasis. It was the one book I looked forward to every single month. My favorite series of the 90s, hands down. And one of my all-time favorite series. So the story with the covers, and this is something I may talk about on a future podcast. There's actually one crazy super Preacher collector would be a perfect guest for this. But long story short, the pages have all been out there. The pages were sold. Scott Doombier actually was someone who had those pages and sold them in the 90s. But the covers were all locked up in a single collection from issue 2 onward. From issue 2 onward through the rest of the series, this collector apparently made an arrangement with Glenn Fabry that he'd buy all the covers sight unseen. And so he ended up with all the Preacher covers, including the trade paperback covers, the special covers. But of the regular series, 2 through 66, is it? Anyway, the entire series except for number 1, which is another story, he had them. And throughout, in the intervening years, a couple of them have sort of escaped from the collection, but they were from the trade paperbacks or the specials. They weren't from the series proper. Until a couple of years ago, when the covers from the main series started showing up on Heritage. And it became pretty clear that that entire collection was going to get sold through Heritage. Now, the deal with Preacher covers is that, they're all beautiful, but they're not all what you might consider sort of one-and-done examples. They're not all totally representative of the series as a whole, or whatever it is you think of the series. And but they're coming out 4 or 5 at a time, and really too many at a time. But I don't know what the story behind it is, but they're all available, and I think it's one of those situations where collectors kind of get complacent. You just assume they'll always be around, multiple examples, and you can pick one up whenever. But if you have been collecting for a while, opportunities like that come once, and then they're done. And so I was biding my time, waiting for the right cover. And this is a top 3 cover for me. Maybe even number 2 for me. After number 1 for me is hands down the greatest, most recognizable Preacher cover. But this I'm very happy to get. So anyway, that's everything about Preacher. If you go to my gallery, you see I have a lot of Preacher pages. I feel like a cover completes the collection quite nicely, and really happy that this opportunity presented itself. So thank you to the consignor, thank you to Heritage, and that's my big get. All right, what have you guys got to say about it? Travis says, yeah, 90s Wasteland, so true. Keith Kamikawa says, love Preacher, Dylan Preacher page for my first OA, love Fabry's covers. Keith, is that Preacher page in your cap? I'm gonna go look it up. Hassan says, definitely one of my favorite series as well. Marcus Way said, Doombeer had complete issue 1 and cover. Marcus, not the cover. You did have the complete issue 1. I have a couple pages from that, but not the cover. Marcus Way says, R-Space would be great. There are some great covers with R-Space. Raul Garderas, hello Raul, you're new here. Glenn Fabry's Preacher covers were the most memorable for me. Had a chance to meet Glenn at a convention, and he was so awesome. I actually sat next to Glenn Fabry at a convention in Belgium in 2016. I was there with Nick Patera and Ian Bertram, and yeah, he's a lot of fun. And obviously so talented. Okay guys, we're gonna get into our first box. And it's no guesses until you actually see the box, please. Hang on a second. No guesses, but here we go. And we're going to start off big. Wall power, guys. Wall power. Look at that box. It is very reminiscent of that Heritage box. The square. You know, I gotta cover up people's addresses. So anyway, put my hand over it. You can take a look now. Beth Stevens, Pope, Chris Stevens, Pope, Marcio Takara, nope. Paul Pope, Iranga, nope. O'Malley, Stevens, Nick, Yuko. Travis, one guess at a time, but you are correct. Put down Travis Talbot. We'll give it to him. Yuko, even though he kind of snuck in too. Travis. We also got Nick Darrington, DWJ Stevens, Dragata, Bertram. Those are all good guesses. Victor Brackamontis in the house. Don Bargenda in the house. Hey guys, JT, My Body Story, some new guys. No, it is Yuko, and it was Travis Talbot who guessed correctly. Good job, Travis. Let's open this puppy up. See what we got. If I know what Yuko's been working on, some of it's been super top secret, so I don't know if that's included. I hope it is, because I think you guys will be pretty excited to see it. Well, we shall see. We shall see. Yuko, of course, is our own Yuko Shimizu, Society of Illustrator, multiple gold medal winner, now in the Hall of Fame, and deservedly so. All-time great illustrator. It hasn't done just comics, but books, did a lot of commercial work, advertising, record, covers, so on and so forth. And an expert art packer. You'll see some of these packages are a little hit and miss. The Yuko's always on point, and this was packed separately. And there's a spoiler, freaking Godzilla, more Godzilla art. She's a great artist for kaiju. We've had Godzilla art before. We've had Mothra art before, all classic kaiju characters. Toho, and all sold out, but now you get another chance. You get another chance. Holy smokes, there's a lot of art in here, guys. There is a lot of art in here. Okay, who loves Godzilla? Because you are in for a treat, everyone. Hang on. Oh boy, a lot of wall power. We'll start off with these small pieces first. Not sure what this is. Shogun. Oh, yeah. There you go. You guys like the Shogun show on Hulu? It won all the Emmys. I think best series, best actor, best actress. This is it. This is the art for the soundtrack album. Shogun. Fantastic. So very Japanese themed art today, guys, from Yuko Shimizu. So very fitting. You want anything Japanese themed, Japanese related? I mean, who else should you go to? She's the one. I mean, I don't want to pigeonhole her strictly as someone who only does Japanese themed subjects, but still, she's great. I mean, you could do a lot worse. Wow. Wow. Oh man, this is one of my favorites. You know, those cutaway anatomical texts showing the innards of the kaiju. It's great. Oh man, we got Godzilla, got Mecha Godzilla. There's a lot of Godzilla. So Godzilla fans, you are gonna be happy. You're gonna be super happy. I mean, one of our first big drops for Yuko was all Godzilla drop. It was all the art from And of course, we have cool prelims that'll be very affordable. And they're all signed and dated by Yuko. Oh man, I love these little guys too. Now you can see here we got wall power, and in my hands we have, let's call it small power. But these are great, very frameable and displayable. So cool, guys, so cool. Oh man. So Mothra, Hedorah, Mechagodzilla, Minya, forgot this guy's name, Rodan, and this is Ghidorah, or this is Ghidra. Anyway, woohoo, man, there is a lot of Toho goodness in here. We got any comments, Yam? Just shout them out for me.
Everybody loves the small power.
All right. This. Not sure what this is. I'm sure probably a background. This is interesting. So this is, I know a lot of this art was used for a pop-up book. That's probably why it's drawn this way. So he constructed for a pop-up book later. But regardless, cool AF. Cool AF. How's that? Wow. 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 Well, this package is an all-timer from Yuko. Holy cow. Holy cow. Kaiju Island. From, was it Destroy All Monsters? Boy, oh boy. There's just so much here, guys. Yams, you
wow, that's insane.
You got your work cut out for you. That's for sure. If you guys are wondering, hey, I just saw the art on your unboxing. When are you going to drop it? Well, it doesn't go straight from the unboxing to a drop. I mean, we got to get ready, including scanning, which is the most time consuming, especially when you got giant pieces like this. Holy cow. This is not just a cutout, but I think it's almost like paper dolls or something.
Yeah.
I got to find out
I
from...
bet you could cut it out and put a...
Yeah, I'll find out from Yuko. But I know this is a project we've been working a long time on, and it was under wraps and top secret for a long, long time. But now we can reveal it. So yeah, whatever you see on the unboxing, whether it be art that will drop, whether it be commissions that you're owed, please be patient, because number one, it's got to get scanned, and it is time consuming. And for those of you who scan your own art, you know the pieces that are bigger than 11 by 17, you got to scan in sections and then stitch them together. It's a whole process. Again, time consuming. When I said we did our last, these are buildings, it's Transamerica building. We did our last unboxing 3 months ago. We still have art from that unboxing that's yet to be scanned. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. It takes time, guys, especially if you want to get the scans right. We don't half-ass the scans. We get the colors right. We want to look as good as possible. It takes time. And so here we go. Something that's not Godzilla. Something that is a little different, but just as cool. Yeah, you see these unboxings, and there are hundreds of pieces, hundreds. Okay, all of them got to get scanned. Takes time, guys. Takes time. I keep repeating it, but that message needs to be heard. All right. This is Matrix. This is obviously the Matrix. And here, if Yuko is your go-to for Asian themed stuff, why not the Matrix? I mean, Matrix might as well be an Asian movie between the Kung Fu and the Hong Kong and then the manga influence and then or the anime influence as well as comic books. But that's cool. Neo, he is the one. 25th anniversary album. Oh, this piece is freaking great. Agent Smith. This is obviously depicting Yuko's interpretation of the bullet time. Love it. Yeah, everyone hit that like button, please. There's a lot of you in the room. All of you hit that like button. We'll have a lot of likes. Travis Talbert says, my wife is graphic design, so I've seen her tile some big pieces. It takes forever. You know, the question is, do we have an oversized scanner? You know, as far as scanners go, 11 by 17 is already considered oversized. Okay, that was fun. That was fun. That was our big one. We got some other big ones coming up. But for now, hang on a second. For now, we have, all right, no guesses until you see the box. No guesses until you see the box. And it's just a FedEx box. It's a FedEx box. And this person turned that F into a Felix. So here we go. We haven't gotten art from this artist in a long time. And I'm very excited to get art from this artist. And the guests are coming in. Stegman, Darrington, Bergara, Heron, Bergara, DWJ, Shaw, Klein, Stephen Green, James Heron, Ottley, Ryan Ottley. That's Sebastian. Sebastian, you got Ottley. We also got Love, Hung, Moore, Sook, Craig, O'Malley, Heron, Rossmo, DWJ, Craig, Takara, McNiven, Gene, Nick Patera, Conley, Darrington, Stephen, Bertram, DWJ, Shaw, Foss, Pope, Darrington, Pope, O'Malley. No, it is from Ryan Ottley, and the person who guessed correctly is Sebastian. Good job. Good job, Sebastian. And Sebastian says, sick, Battle Beast. Probably referencing the new sort of Invisible semi-sequel series, Battle Beast, drawn by Ryan Ottley and written by Robert Kirkman, the two creators most responsible for the long-running Invincible series. They are coming back with Battle Beast. And before anyone gets all excited, it is not Battle Beast art because that art is not going to be for sale. That art Ryan is hanging on to. So this is not Battle Beast art, but it should be pretty awesome art regardless. Raj Patel, hello Raj. David Bungo, Megan Nicole, all new names. Welcome. I don't know, it feels like we got a bigger crowd than we do on Saturdays, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah. I can't tell. I can't tell. We get most of the views come after the fact. It's always fun to have people in the room. You got some comics in here, right? And some crazy. Wow. Maybe sketch covers? What do we got in here? What do we have in here? What have we got in here? Well, I said no Battle Beast. I meant no Battle Beast pages, but we do have Battle Beast on this Shikishi board, which is a Japanese sketchboard, gold trim, very distinctive. This is what the manga artists in Japan sketch on. And here you go. This is Ryan doing Battle Beast on a Shikishi sketchboard. So cool. And there's one underneath. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Invincible, guys. And the gang, too. So cool. These are gorgeous. Great job, man. Those are fun. Oh, and then okay, so he bagged and boarded some sketches. We got Old Man Logan. Oh, cool. Here's a sketch cover. Green Lantern. Oh, Spidey. Ryan, of course, did a stint on Amazing Spider-Man. He is an Amazing Spider-Man artist. There we go, Mary Jane. Spidey doing Ottley damage to Green Goblin. This one I'm setting aside. That one's for a special project. Another Invincible. Another character from. Oh, here we go. Doomsday getting the shit kicked out of him, getting absolutely torn apart by Superman. Superman gets his revenge, and a Wolverine. Fantastic. So we actually have some great Invincible pieces that Ryan handed to me the last time I saw him. We're going to mix these sketch covers and sketches in there with them. It's going to be an all Ryan Ottley drop. Very exciting. We haven't had one of those in a while. And yeah, very exciting. Great stuff, Ryan. Thank you for sending this to us. Can't wait to get it up. I think I'm going to get a group pic of this for the avatar or whatever. Those are cool. Those are cool. Okay, so who got the first guess? Sebastian got Ottley, and Travis
Talbot got the first guess.
Okay. So let me show you what the giveaway is this week. And I told you in the newsletter and social media that we're giving away a piece of original art, and we are. And you guys, if you guys like small power, here we go. This is micro power. This is small power. This is a sketch card from OAX, and it is Ian Bertram drawing Dark Knight. You know, Batman if you want, but it's kind of Dark Knight to me with the short ears and kind of the thick head. And this is going to be given away for free. I'll raise it up a little bit. We're giving this away to someone who guesses correctly on these boxes. We will draw from then, so you have a 1 in 15 chance of winning. Or if you guess more than one correctly, what just happened, you've increased your odds that much more. So we got more boxes coming up. Get ready to guess, and good luck. And of course, if you watch the show, you know we give away more than one prize. We got other prizes too. So just hang tight. All right, this is another FedEx box, but it's a brown one. Does that mean anything? I guess we'll find out. Start your guessing now. DWJ, Bertram, Darrington, Heron, Sherman, Bertram, Stegman, Jeffrey Love, McLean, Bilquis, Evely, James, Heron, Rossmo, Pope. Not yet. Takara, Heron, Bergara, Pope, Chang, Marcus, Takara, Marcio Takara. Nope. Shaw, Klein, Takara, Heron, Sanford, Takara. Dang, I'll never guess correct. Well, you got to guess, Gabe. I mean, you got to guess to have a chance. Darrington, Eminem, DWJ. No, not yet, guys. Mooneyham. But this is going to be absolutely killer art. Klein, yes. Craig, Vergara, Mooney, Klein, Foss, Conley, Dragon Balls. Nope. O'Malley, Hung, Rossmo, DWJ, McNiven, Craig, Bilquis, Sook, Andrade, Hung. Wow, a lot of guesses. It's still not. Sook, Craig, Nick, Mooneyham, Eminem, DWJ, Rossmo, Burnham, Stevens, Shaw, Rossmo, not yet, Mayer, James Jean, Bertram. This guy set a record for Modern Comic Art, cover and drop. JL, Takara, Huddleston, Larkin. I don't know who Larkin is. Sanford, nope. Klein, O'Malley, nope. Dragata, JQ, Dragata. Sebastian with the Dragata right underneath. Anthony T with the Dragata. I guess finally your guys are getting it. So we got a few guests for Dragata. If you are watching on your side of the screen, the order may show up differently. You'll have to trust us that this is the correct order. And when you watch the replay, you'll see that YouTube will order it correctly. So it was JT who got it. Great job, JT. And then we got a whole slew of other guesses and a lot of Dragatas afterwards. But JT was first. This is a box from Nick Dragata. And you can probably guess what's in here. And there's only so much of this I can show you because this is supposed to be Absolute Batman, upcoming issue of Absolute Batman. So, those of you who have been stuck in a cave and don't know, Absolute Batman is the biggest hit in comics. Oh, maybe in 20 years. It is huge. It's moved DC to the top. So this should be Absolute Batman 6. Absolute Batman 5 came out a couple weeks ago. Absolute Batman 6 coming out in another few more weeks. And here we go. Here are the pages. I got the cover. I picked up the cover from Nick last month, but these should be the pages. And I can't show you all of them, but I'm going to show you some of them. And you guys are going to love this. All right, if there's anyone from DC, turn off your screen or mute it, or just don't look. If anybody knows anyone at DC, don't narc on us. Everyone else, you're welcome, because you're gonna get the sneak preview of Absolute Batman number 6. And I've actually had the privilege of reading this issue, and it is awesome. I mean, if you read 1 through 6, the setup, the build-up, culminating in issue 6, this is going to be a fantastic collection, an awesome first trade that I predict will sell a gazillion copies, especially in DC's new compact comics format, which mimics manga and has been a huge hit. I mean, it's the same material, the same content, but they changed the packaging, they changed the format, and it's instantly, I don't know, it just speaks to the people who love manga, and DC's been selling a ton of them. Well, I think this is probably going to be the one that sells the most for them. And, you know, they still got a ways to go, but as far as the first trade goes, Nick Dragata and Scott Snyder stuck the landing. And I'm just going to show you a few pages. Can't show you the whole thing. There's always a double page splash. These are Bruce and his buddies, and they all grow up to varying degrees of fame and infamy. Start off with some quiet scenes, and then you jump to the present, and the shit is going down. We got bats jumping out of a plane, and look at that. I mean, is that a splash page or is that a splash page? Guarantee you this will be a cover if they go into another printing. And you know, this is Nick sort of doing his Dark Knight Returns homage with that single lightning bolt. But fantastic. I actually like this more than the cover. I like this more than just about all the covers. In other news, this issue will likely sell complete. So we broke up 1 and 2, 3, 5, and 6 will, 3 and 5 have sold complete, and it's looking like 6 is going to sell complete. But I will post the scans on the site so you can see them and enjoy them. and I'm just gonna get to this one part that just cracked me up. So it's basically the raid on a yacht, and we got Batman landing on the yacht, and he's gonna go to town. And there's this little dude you can see in the bottom right hand corner, got a dagger in his hand, and he's charging Batman. And just for the record, I was told this is not a little person, and I think of him as a little kid, but I think we're gonna find out later it's not a little kid. It's a little something, and this is how Batman, this is how absolute Batman takes care of the issue. Picks him up and freaking punts him. Like, look at that. He just punts him into the ocean. As much as I like the splash page, if I could only get one page from this book, it might be this one. I just cracks me up. You've never seen Batman punt a little kid before, but you've seen it now in Absolute Batman. And this is just the opening. It gets crazier from here. Fantastic issue 6. Everyone pre-order it from your comic shop. Grab it the day it comes out. You're gonna love it. Absolute Batman Day at the comic shop is an event. I'm at the comic shop every Wednesday, but on the Wednesdays when Absolute Batman comes out, the stores are just especially packed. I mean, it's that level of excitement that's been brought back to stores, and I'm here for it. I'm loving it. And thank you, Nick Dragata. Thank you, Scott Snyder. As a fan, I appreciate it. Your fellow too. Just great job, DC. Peel this next one, but it is another FedEx box, and let's go with the guesses. Evely Green, Johnson, Bilkus, Moore. Nope. Hey, Jimmy Lawson, how you doing, Jimmy? Bergara, Belcher. Nope. Let's see. I'm not even sure this one from. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little easier for you guys. This is from overseas. It's from overseas. Craig Sherman from Brady Daniels. I don't know who that is, but hello, Brady. Burnham, oh, Hayden Sherman, duh. Stephen Green, Stevens, but it's not from Hayden. McLean, Bergara, Bertram, Heron, Sook, Pope, Mayer, Trad, Bertram, Mooniam, Heron, Takara, DWJ, Rossmo, Ryan Ottley, Young, Hung, Klein, Justin White with a Klein. This is from Nick Klein. Astro, you were right underneath him with a Klein. Conley, O'Malley, Andrade, Jason Lagwood with a Klein. Mike Sitchy with the Klein. Sebastian with the Klein. Mike with the Klein. A lot of Kleins after that, but the first one was Justin Y. Good job, Justin. Justin Y, are you the Justin Y I spoke to you earlier today? If so, thank you for joining us.
Congrats, Justin Y.
Did Justin Y confirm? I think the same Justin Y talking on the phone when I was driving back to make this live stream.
He says yes, and thank you.
All right. Hello, Justin Y. And awesome job of packing by Nick. I didn't show you all the bubble wrap, but you can see it's all wrapped up in saran wrap. So I'm gonna cut through the saran wrap and peel it off. Big package. Fat stack. Mason Chauvin says Klein was your first guest. Well, that's nice, Mason. But did you post it? I'm scrolling up. Mason Chauvin is correct. I missed that. Mason Chauvin. No, it wasn't Jason Y. It was Mason Chauvin. Yeah, put in Mason. Sorry, okay, Justin Y. It was Mason Chauvin. Tell you what, we're gonna throw Justin Y in there too. But we got to put in Mason because he's correct. I just scrolled up and he was the first. And we're leading off with freaking commission. Who's this one for? Yeah, this commission. Unbelievable. Full color painted commission by Nick from a commission list we took in 2018. I almost don't want to say that out loud. We started working with Nick in 2018, and the first thing we did was take a commission list for him, and then almost immediately he got the Thor gig, and it was off to the races. And he just has not had time to do commissions. He works them in when he can. So they've been, I mean, it was a long list. I mean, I can't say they've been coming along slowly, but obviously a lot slower than we originally anticipated. Everyone who's still on the list has had a chance to get a refund if they don't want to wait. But so far, people want to wait, and that's the smart choice, because that commission list was kind of like an intro price. You know, like nobody knew who Nick Klein was. We wanted to get his stuff out there. It was a very fan-friendly price. Believe me, we take a commission list now, it's a lot more. But we're not taking commission lists. It's just not as long as Nick is this busy, and he's going to be this busy for a while. So everyone who got on that first commission list, it was a leap of faith, but it took a little while. Thank you for your patience, but it paid off. Here we got Big Barda and the mutant leader from Dark Knight Returns. I don't know. Why not? It kicks ass, though. And here we have a Spider-Man. If this is not a cover, then it's a commission. Take a look. See if it is. Yeah, this is a commission. Spidey, fully painted. Marvin Lewis says, Klein might be my favorite current artist. He's incredible. He is. He really is. What medium is this? It's Juan Villafane. What medium is this? It is a combo of pastels, gouache. I'd have to ask Nick. I can tell there's some paint on here too. Yeah, a little bit of everything. And here we have a traditional penning cover. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 30. Wow, incredible Hulk cover, which he'll often paint. Doesn't have to. It'll do it. Just, I don't know, Nick's showing off. But why not? It's beautiful. I mean, he's amazing. Another Hulk cover. And here we get into Hulk 22, and I know there's only so much of this I'm allowed to show. I'll flip through a couple early pages. And as you can see, every page fully finished. I mean, there are people online comparing this work to the late, great Bernie Wrightson, one of the all-time greats. And that's definitely an inspiration for Nick.
Jackson Pollock says issue 22 came out. So.
Oh, issue 22 came out? Okay, well, we're going to go through the whole thing. Thank you, Jackson Pollock. We're going to go through the whole thing. See, now everyone's going to say, yeah, that issue's out. And, I don't know. You can pull that once. See, that's why I had to show that Absolute Batman first, because someone would have said, oh, that issue's out already. And then I'd be in trouble. Wow. He doesn't take it easy on any page. It's not like he just blows it out on the Hulk pages. All the pages. And here we go. The body horror, which is really the hallmark of this run. And I do consider it an all-time run. Excellent writing, but this art is just exceptional and just unusual. We don't get art like this anymore these days. All right, this is Hulk 23. If 22 just came out, that means 23 has not come out yet. And boom, look at that cover. Mike Sushi says, reminds me of eerie and creepy art from Warren. Mike, yes, absolutely. Black and white horror magazines, Bernie Wrightson. I mean, just your classic 70s horror played a big part. And yeah, you guys seen enough. I'm not going to spoil anything. But if anybody is interested in a complete issue, make sure you write me. Make sure you write me, please. Hey, yeah, can you push this this over to me? And then we have 2 more boxes over there. Just push them over. It's not sliding.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna open up another box, guys. Hang tight. And this is something I have opened already. Spoiler: I've opened this already because there was a piece I needed to take out of here for someone who needed it right away. Couldn't wait. I didn't want him to wait any longer for us to do the unboxing. This is one of the pieces that like I said, it's been 3 months since we did the last show, and boxes coming here and there. But we need to get a nice stack before we can do a show. But so sometimes a box will sit for a little while. This guy has been very patiently waiting for a piece from this artist, and I cut this open just to get him that piece. So this has already been opened, but you don't know what's in here, so you can commence the guessing.
But the guesses have started.
Guests have started. We got Stevens, Yuko, Matthias, Pope, Bilquist, Stegman, Bertram, Ryan, Darrington, Sook, Ottley, Takara, Rossmo, Craig, Pope, Craig, Ottley, McLean, DWJ, Klein, Mooneyham, Hung, Rossmo, Sherman, O'Malley, Skroce, nope, Pope, DWJ, Bertram, Stevens, Foss. You probably don't think of this guy as a wall power guy. And one of the pieces I took out, and it was an amazing piece I had to send the guy, was a wall power piece. I'm not sure if there's another one in here. Foss, Niven, and James Hand. Haven't gotten our from in a while. Gene, JP Mayer, James Jean, Pope, Stegman, McNiven, Pope, Shaw, JL, Tragata, Skroce, Ian Bertram, Darrington, McNiven, Skroce, Bertram, Felipe Andrade, Takara, Bergara, Conley, Jason Williams with Conley, Jeff Shaw. We also have Nuke Monkey 6 with Conley, and Michael T with Conley. Christian Mongard with Hergé. Christian Mongard, who, for those of you who don't know, is like the Roger Ebert / David Letterman of Denmark. If you're a Danish person, you would know who Christian Mongard is. But since none of us know anything outside of our borders, we don't, except I do, because he's written me before. Very cool guy. And actually, I did his podcast before. Christian, what a surprise. Thank you for joining us. We got another guy named Buck Fangs, but he guessed imminent. So the first person to guess Conley, unless it was Mason Chauvin again, who was it? Jason Williams. Jason Williams. This is from our own Aaron Conley. You can see the size of this thing. It's wall power, but I had to dig the wall power, one of the wall power pieces out. There might be another one, actually.
As much as we'd like.
Actually, there is another one. There is another one, so that counts. That counts, guys. We got another wall power in here. So the piece I had to take out of here was a Creep Show commission. It was a wall power painted commission, and if you may have seen it on Aaron's Instagram. It is amazing. I so wish I could have showed it off here to you guys, but I'll get a scan of it soon, and you guys will be able to enjoy it. Just follow me on socials at Felix Comic Art. You can find me on Twitter. I'm going to keep calling it Twitter. Instagram, which is probably the one I like the most. Facebook, probably the one I like the least. But I'm on there. I'm on there. I do it because I have to. Necessary evil for the business. Otherwise, to hell with social media. I hate social media. So if social media went away for everyone, I'd be okay with that. But as long as it exists, I unfortunately have to participate. So, okay, this is a wall power piece, and this is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles piece. Aaron has been doing a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pieces for Mondo. This is yet another one. He's done a print. He's done box art for their toys. I'm not sure what this is, but look at this thing. Packed. Just packed. We have under here another. Well, this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto, and I think these are connecting covers. If I'm not mistaken, these are connecting covers for a maybe IDW series. I'll find out from Aaron. But how cool is that? Connecting covers. That counts as well power too. Yeah, Naruto TMNT 4 interconnecting covers. Wow. And I think we're gonna have some. Got some commissions. We got Briarios from Appleseed. And this is for our own Daniel Warren Johnson. Daniel Warren, there are a couple of guys who like to commission Briarios, but Daniel's one of them. I didn't realize. This is for Dan. Awesome. This is a Robert Crumb homage. I'm going to keep on trucking, and this is Keep on Trucking with Jesus. I don't know what this is, but it's kind of funny. I'll find out from Aaron. This has got to be a cover of some sort. Oh, this is TMNT. This is Mondo Toy Art. I mean, I said he did art for toy packaging. This is another piece of that. What is this? Oh, this is I think this is a Kickstarter project called Saggy Town. This is a cover for that. Now I'm pretty sure these are commissions, and here we go. This is another beautiful painted color commission, 11 by 17, Spidey and Daredevil. And we also have Creature from the Black Lagoon and the Wolfman. All great subjects for Aaron. He kills it on the colors. So once upon a time, go back a few years, you guys may remember, we were the group that popularized screen tones. I used to order them by the pound, direct from Japan, and our guys loved playing with them, and they became a craze, and so many other artists started emulating them, and screen tones were everywhere. We were the first ones to use them. We were also the first ones to stop using them, and then our guys decided, and I should say this all starts with James. We done the screen tones, did it. Now we're going to kill it on color, and it's just a spectacular fashion that you not used to seeing in original art. And yeah, James kind of led the way, and now we have Aaron, who's putting his own spin on it, but crazy palette, very Aaron Conley, and super cool. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, I'm seeing one. Murdoch says, please let a horribly embarrassing message pop up. You mean like on my phone, Murdoch? Like, I don't know, what could be a horribly embarrassing message? Like maybe like a medical test or something?
Well, either that or like you secretly bought something and then you don't want anyone to know.
The message pop. Yeah, like yeah, you're. I don't know. I was gonna say your insert artist name commission, who has not been turning out great commissions, but I'm not gonna. That's a whole can of worms. I'm not going to open up. Nuke Monkey says, "You're so close. You were close." Brady Daniels says, "Time for Blue Sky, please." Brady, there's always some alternative that people will tout. You know, it was Threads, Blue Sky, Mastodon. I mean, just so many. Alternatives, and I don't trust any of them. I hate them all. Yeah, Blue Sky is great. It's not it's not a cesspool until it is, or until that guy sells it to one of the oligarchs. So I don't trust any of them. I'm just on these. I don't want to get on anymore. But yeah, thanks for that note. Jason Williams says Sackdown is a really good kids book. My 9-year-old loves them. Very cool, Jason. All right, love the DD and Spidey. Marcus Way says your OnlyFans subscription is up. Marcus, it's on auto renew, so that message will not pop up. Okay, we got a box. This is 11 by 17 size. It's from Blick. It's not a FedEx box, but it's kind of like the same dimension. It's a big box, and I'm wondering if there's a lot of art in here, but here we go. DWJ, Stegman, Evely, Herring, Darrington, Bergara, Sherman, McLean, JP Mayer, Andrade, Green, Takara, Morris, Stegman, Sherman, Bergara, Andrade, Stegman, McNiven, Takara, Gene, DWJ, Herring, Klein, Sherman, Pope, Bertram, Craig, Chang, Cliff Chang. This is from Cliff Chang. And that Schizoid was first. Travis Talbot, also a few guesses down, also guesses Cliff Chang, but it was Schizoid. Schizoid. Hey, Schizoid, just type in your first name. Do I know who you are, Schizoid? Type in your name. I'm just curious who you are, but anyway, Schizoid. Guessed that correctly. This is from Cliff. Cliff of Paper Girls fame, and also Catwoman, Lonely City. Has anybody in the audience not read Catwoman, Lonely City yet? If you haven't, remedy that. Order your copy. There's just a gorgeously designed hardcover available. If you can, get the direct market version because the dust cover folds out into a poster. Anyway, just incredible work by Cliff, writing and drawing. And in my opinion, best work of his career. And that's saying something. This guy has won multiple Eisners. And for whatever reason, wasn't even nominated for Catwoman Lonely City. I don't get it. The deal with Eisners is your publisher has to nominate you, and I don't know if DC dropped the ball there. And I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but someone fucked up, so all I can say. There's no way Catwoman Lonely City shouldn't have at least gotten a nomination. Anyway, that's my rant for the next 30 seconds until something else pisses me off. Okay. This is an interesting packaging because as a film buff, you might enjoy this. Did Cliff send me a present? Oh, he did. A book called The Golden Screen, the movies that made Asian America,
Nice.
by Jeff Yang, 4 by Michelle Yeoh, after by John. Well, how cool is that? I did not expect this this present. And if you guys have seen that TV show called Fresh Off the Boat, which was loosely adapted from Eddie Huang's autobiography, Fresh Off the Boat, the kid who plays Eddie on the show, I'm pretty sure Jeff Yang's his dad. I forget that kid's name. He's a fun actor though. Jeff Yang, well-known name in Asian American writing. Enter the Dragon, yeah. Karate Kid, not so much. A Better Tomorrow, hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you, Cliff. But you guys are here for the art, and just a few things. Just a few things. I got to be a little bit surgical here because the art is right up against this envelope. Be a little careful. Do not want to damage the art. This is all happening live, by the way. If I cut the art, there's no hiding it. If I cut myself, there's no hiding it. It's a live wire act, just like in the old days. That guy used to walk between the World Trade Center. Or an Evel Knievel did his Snake River jump. Never know what could happen on Unboxing Art Show live stream. Very dramatic, guys. Oh, shoot. You guys are going to love this. I'm not sure if I can show this, but Cliff sent it to me, so I'm assuming it's fair game. Look at that. FF. Cliff Chang FF cover. Awesome cover. I mean, it's instantly recognizable as Cliff, but he did all that awesome Kirby tech. Oh, Batman and Robin Year One. Got Marvel and DC covered. Oh yeah, this is. Oh, you know what? This thing. Cliff told me about this. This is like a whole shitload of covers that interconnect for AAPI month. DC's doing these. Holy cow! Here we go. 6 covers. 6 covers featuring Asian American characters from DC. I don't even know who all these guys are, but thank you DC for giving us a little representation. Hopefully these are decent characters because they're sucky characters, and I'd rather have no representation at all. I'll assume these are cool because Cliff did it. And yeah, killer 6. So yeah, we saw 4 interlocking covers by Aaron. Cliff sees your 4 and raises you 6. And another Hunger and the Dusk cover. Not sure what number this is, but Hunger and the Hunger and the Dusk is a series by G. Willow Wilson, Chris Wildgoose, and Cliff has been doing the covers for it. I've been including them in our all cover drops. They've all gone. I haven't read the series yet. Looks cool though. But yeah, these covers and as well as any covers you're going to see on tonight's episode will be included in a future all cover drop event. So just hang tight. These will
Mike
become
Finn
available.
earlier just said he bought the cover from you. Hunger and Dusk.
Who said that?
Michael Finn.
Michael Finn. All right, Michael. Yes. Well, Michael Finn says Hunger and Dusk is just great. That's cool. Cliff's art reminds me of vintage Steve Root. Good eye, Mike, because you know why? Steve Root is one of Cliff's favorite artists. Mason Choke says FF stands for fucking fantastic. You got it, Mason. Yeah, I like that energy. Bring on that energy. Schizoid says fantastic, but does Schizoid tell us his name? Just your first name, Schizoid. Oh, he says Kin. Kin, is that your name? Kin? Schizoid, would your last name start with a W? In which case, I do know who you are, and that's pretty cool. Raj Patel says great series. I guess I got to read this now. Multiple people say it's a great series. Alrighty. Next box is a brown FedEx box, which usually means it's coming from outside the U.S. Not always, but usually. And I'm just going to say this one's from Canada. This one's from Canada. Canada, guys. All right, we got Darrington, Sherman, Stegman, Heron, Bergara, McLean, Rossmo. He is from Canada, but it's not Rossmo. Marcio Takara, Stegman, JP Mayer, McLean, Bergara, James Heron, Bilquis Evely, Rossmo, Heron, DWJD, DJW. Little dyslexia there. It's okay. I tried. I know we meant. Craig, Rossmo, Huddleston. Canada, Takara, Foss, McLean, Hiddleston. No, not Tom Hiddleston, but we do have a Mike Huddleston. Petara, Stephen Green, Takara, Heron, Craig, Takara, Sherman, Green, Darrington, Bergara, Abigail Mendoza. Abigail Mendoza with Skroce. That's right. This is from Steve Skroce. Canadian Steve Skroce. Greg Parker says Rossmo. We got Mayor Rossmo. A lot of Rossmos. Everyone knows Riley's from Canada, but this is from Steve Skroce. Anyone else got Skroce? Anthony T later on got a Skroce, but it's mostly Rossmos. Don Bargenda with the Skroce. Michael T with the Skroce. Juan Villafan with the Skrockle. But I know who you meant. Good guess, just a little late. And it is Abigail Mendoza. Congratulations, Abigail Mendoza. All right, let's open this sucker up. And we still got a bunch more to go, guys. This is going to be a long show. So if you had nothing going on Sunday, it's great. If you had something going on, I apologize. Because this is going to be a long ass show.
Our ratings are going to be better than the Oscars.
Oh, yeah. Anybody still go to the movies? Anybody still see the movies? I actually saw a few of the movies, and my pick is The Brutalist, which is one of the best movies I've seen in a long time, just from the sheer audacity, the scope. The guy made that movie for $10 million, which is unbelievable. And, 3.5 hour epic movie. They don't make them like that anymore. There's an intermission in the middle. I saw that early on before all the hype. And when I got to the intermission, I said, this is the movie of the year. I don't even need to see the second half. This is the movie of the year. Then the second half started. I watched the second half and found maybe not as strong as the first half. I was still convinced it was the movie of the year. So I believe the movie that should win Best Picture and the director should win Best Director, Brady Corbet, whom I'd never heard of before. And I just, he's like the second coming of Paul Thomas Anderson. They should win, but the prognosticators are saying it's going to be Anora. I did see Anora. The performances were excellent. It's not egregious if they win, but to me, the stronger film was The Brutalist. Okay, that's my rant on that. Let's get into the Skroce art, and here we go. This is a commission. It's Batman and Trinity from The Matrix. Everyone's got Matrix on their mind. Why The Matrix? Well, I think because of Steve. Steve was one of the key designers and artists on The Matrix. Yeah, the whole look of it, you can really credit to two main artists, Jeff Darrow and Steve Skroce. And here we have Black Cat and Black Widow. Check this out, Gambit. Steve, of course, did a lot of Marvel comics, including X-Men. So why not Gambit? I can't remember these characters. Someone in the chat will know who these characters are. I think it's a 90s book. Again, 90s were kind of a wasteland for me. I don't know much about the characters. If you like them, more power to you. I read Preacher, 8-Ball, Hate. There weren't kind of slim pickings in the 90s. But, whatever it is, Steve knocked it out of the park.
Marcus Way said Youngblood.
Youngblood, there you go, Youngblood. This is a cover for Marvel Ultimate Wolverine #1. Steve Skroce. We got Ultimate Wolverine taking on, that's Omega Red and Colossus. Weapon X-Men 2. Yep, X-Men covers. All you Marvel X-Men freaks, here you go. Immortal War. I guess he did a page in it. Must be one of those anthology or issues where different artists do different pages. Oh, this is Steve. And Weapon X-Men #3. Cool. Got Wolverine getting skewered. Deadpool getting skewered. And Cable just blasting the shit out of everyone. Steve Skroce, everyone. Covers and commissions.
And Absurd says he'd rather watch us than the Oscars, so we win.
All right. Thank you, Absurd. Thank you. You know what? I'm gonna break up these small ones and go to our next wall power. Our next wall power, but don't start guessing until you see it. This is a really weirdly shaped. I don't know what the dimensions of this thing, but this thing is big. It's crazy. It's from FedEx. Holy cow! We got the guesses coming in. Pope, first guess, Mike Sitchy got it. Easter Day. Tim Easterday, you almost got it, but Mike Sitchy was just ahead of you. Sebastian says Stevens. Mike said Bertram. These are all good guesses. These are all typically wall power guys. Jake says Stevens. Marcus Way says Felix has the better fashion show. In your head, Marcus, in your dreams. You can't see what I'm wearing, but yeah, sure, why not? Juan Moreno, Bertram, Stevens, Jake Pope, another Pope. Okay, guys, a lot of good guesses, but this one finished with the very first guess. And that was Mike Sitchy. Congratulations, Mike. You just beat out the other guy, the second guy, who was Tim Easterday. And by the way, if I hadn't said hi yet, Tim. Hi, Tim. Thanks for joining us on a Sunday.
Congratulations, Mikey.
There's at least there's no football to compete with. I do know Ruben the collector has a show on Sunday nights that I'm sure a lot of you tune into. So, you know, we just did ours early. There's no there's no having to split up the audience. So you guys can finish watching us and jump on over to Ruben's channel. Okay. This box is crazy.
And if Joan Rivers saw what we were wearing, she would say no comment.
Oh, Joan Rivers never say no comment. She might get canceled for what she'd say about this thing.
I'd like to see her get canceled.
And yeah, I'd be okay. I'd be okay getting roasted by Joan, but not her kid. Not her kid. I mean, you know, you talk about blatant nepo baby, nepotism, whatever. Joan Rivers' kid. Like, yeah, Joan, you earned it. You can talk all the trash you want, but not the kid. Don't want to hear from the kid. So delicate paper. This is very nicely wrapped by Paul. This kind of feels like, you know, like I'm Christmas morning. I'm just tearing through this intricately wrapped wrapping paper. There's some cool pieces in here. There's always some small piece. I gotta be careful. A little delicate. Okay, so we always like to have at Paul Pope Drops his prelim sketches. Very affordable, simple, but very Paul Pope. They're always signed. So you know, for not a whole lot of money, you get a Paul Pope original. And I say not a whole lot of money, not a whole lot of money in the context of this hobby. You know, quote unquote cheap in terms of original art. But we love having these. And thank you, Paul, for sending these to us, making these available to fans. He did a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cover, which we will have upcoming drop. And these are the sketch ideas. Here's a Spider-Man. That's fun. And here we have some. Here we have some pieces. Dark Knight. Oh, look at this! Look at this Black Panther in color. What did I say about our guys in color? As you can see, yes, Paul doesn't typically color. Ask Paul, you know, try out color. And this is what he's able to turn out. It's just freaking gorgeous. The guy is a legend. Probably a cover. I don't know exactly. Oh boy, speaking of another color example. Speaking of color, look at that. Look at that. The famous scene at the end of Dark Knight #3 with Batman and Joker. And again, I just asked Paul, let's do a couple color tests, and right off the bat, he absolutely nails it. How about this framed up on your wall? Just gorgeous. Another cover. By the way, his art book just came out from Boom. Make sure you grab it from your comic shop. I will get the details from Paul as to what all these pieces are. Is this? I wonder if this is side by side. Yeah, this This is one big piece. Cool. Oh boy, people love this series. Something's Killing the Children, and here's Paul Pope doing his Erica Slaughter. It was just a matter of time before Pope did his. Wall Power and Bambi. This was, oh my goodness, this is a print he did. This is a print he did a few years ago. And here's the art. Awesome. I imagine this is the one that's going to get everyone hot and bothered. Yeah, all you Erica Slaughter fans, take note and make sure you subscribe to the newsletter for the big Paul Pope art drop that will be coming soon. Okay, any comments? Steve Mussolino, hey, welcome Steve, he loves the Bambi. Episode 13 says, I have just one Pope piece in color and love it. All right, cool. All right. All right, this is a artist edition box for Michael Golden's Marvel Stories. In case you didn't know, these are great for shipping art. They really are, and I get a lot of these sent to me from artists. This one, however, is from Canada. This one's from Canada. DWJ, Craig, Heron, Sherman, JP Man, Andrade, McLean, Rossmo, Sebastian with Rossmo. Good job, Sebastian. Good job. Sebastian got Rossmo. Anyone else with Rossmo? Greg Parker came in with a Rossmo, but a little bit later. Matt Chu with a Riley. That would have counted. But the first guy was Sebastian, who's on the board twice now, right?
On the board twice.
On the board twice. Yep. You got double the chance to win our awesome prize today, which is Ian Bertram, Batman. Original art. Yes, it's tiny, but it's original, and it's free. And nobody wants it. I'm happy to keep it, believe me. I have a feeling someone's gonna want it.
I love the duct tape, Riley.
Huh?
I love the duct tape, Riley.
Yeah. Gotta make it hard for me.
Yep.
Gotta tempt fate with a knife.
Sebastian said the duct tape was the giveaway.
Huh?
Sebastian says duct tape was the giveaway.
Sebastian must be a frequent viewer, so welcome back, Sebastian. So you are rewarded. You are rewarded for watching. Is that a Canadian thing? I don't know. It's a Riley thing, though. All right, let's see what we got here. Cool. We got some character designs from his hit book, The Moon is Following Us, co-created with Daniel Warren Johnson. A big hit for Image. Every issue through 4 has gone through multiple printings. And this thing's going to sell a gazillion trades. That's where it really happens, is when these things get collected into trades. That's how most people consume their comics now. Okay, we got a Batman cover. Got Ivy and Robin. Cool. Or DC goodness. Here is a Batman and Robin cover. Warm Fusion. Must be a new book. But very Riley, very cool. I'm not sure what this is, but it's amazing. And a Vampirella piece, very cool. And who's the guy? Which guy is this with the side? Leonardo? No. Raphael. Little Raphael sketch. This will be included in San Diego FelixCon 2025, our 6th edition of our extremely popular week-long all original art event for everyone at home. Save your money. You don't got to go to San Diego. It's a freaking zoo. But if you do go, it is fun, I have to admit. But if you don't go, we got you covered because we got San Diego Felix Con. We got a lot of plans for this year. It'll be a lot of fun. Be a lot of fun. Just when I think every year I do one, don't think I'll be able to top it. We'll see if I'll be able to top it this year. But hang tight. Look forward to that in July.
Marcus Way and Greg Parker both want a sketch card drop. All sketch card drop.
All sketch card drop. Okay. Follow someone else then. Not happening here. All right. Let's see. How are we doing on time? Oh well. Let's see. This show is going to run a little long, guys. We have so many packages. I usually try to keep each an hour and a half. This one's going to be closer to 2. But I'm going to make this a little easier with this one. And just let you know that it is from overseas. It's DHL and it's from Brazil. It's from Brazil. Bergara, Stegman, Takara, Mason Chauvin, Takara, correct. Takara, Don Bargenda with the Takara. But Mason Chauvin was first. I believe is that the Mason Chauvin in there twice now too?
Yep.
Mason Chauvin and
twice.
And who's
Sebastian?
Sebastian. It's between Mason Chauvin and Sebastian. Greg Parker says Felix Klein is the best, especially for his family guys. Thank you, Greg. Raul says I've been enjoying the Munis Finalists a lot. Stacy DeLong, love these. Greg Parker, I love this kind of stuff. Yep. All right. Well, let's open this one up from Marcio, Mr. Marcio Takara, who is a DC exclusive. I love him at DC. He's been doing amazing work on the Poison Ivy book that has been extremely popular. Someone said, oh, I love G. Willow Wilson. Well, then you must be loving Poison Ivy. That, which was originally meant to be a limited series, but it's been so well received, they just turned it into a continuing series. The issue, however, is because of deadlines, because of all the issues that have to come out. Marcio is having to work digitally on a lot of the pages, which is why we haven't gotten any art in a while. But looks like we got a good package here. Good package here, and I hope there's some Poison Ivy art in here. I know there are some commissions. I know that much. I know there are commissions. I'm also hoping there are some pages. We're about to find out, everyone. Holy moly. Okay, hang on a second. It's kind of all over the place, this stuff, so I have to switch it up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna take a look at this first because we got some covers. Got a nice selection of covers, and I think there's some commissions in here, so hang on. Hang on while I open this. And just if there are any comments, just read them out while I'm getting the package open.
Mason just said the DHL tape was the giveaway.
Who said that?
That's Mason.
Okay.
For the Takara.
Another frequent viewer. Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Ready?
We're ready.
This is, we got an Aquaman cover. I'm not sure who that is. There's a cover. And that is your classic Clark Kent Superman cover. This is a commission. This is someone asked for Black Cat in a kimono, so That's what this is. Of course, it's awesome. This is an Ivy commission. They asked, I think they may have asked for like this little stuffed Harley, but anyway, Ivy commission. Another big Barda. Might be for someone in the audience. We got Rogue and Psylocke. Obviously, Marcio excels at the ladies. Velma and Daphne from Scooby-Doo, of course. Got a little bucket of Scooby treats here. And boom!
Ooh,
boom!
There we go.
Yeah, boom!
That's what I was looking for.
We got
I totally forgot
Toshiro
about
Mifune, Yojimbo for our buddy Yams. This was my my gift to Yams. What was it, Christmas? I can't even remember. But here you go, Yams. All done. It's always great when Yams comes over. We believe me, it's nothing sexy. It's work. You know, doing these shows and then this organizing the art and scanning it. It is work, and it's always awesome when Yams can go home with an original. This one's for Yams. And I said Marcio excels at the ladies. Well, he draws the dudes pretty good too.
He sure does.
I believe this is Mara. Cassandra Cain, is it Batgirl or Batwoman? But anyway, kick ass. Gotham City Sirens cover. You got Catwoman, Harley, and Poison Ivy. This is going to be a hot one at the drop, guys. And I think this one's for me. Dark Knight Carrie Kelly by Marcio Takara. Thank you, Marcio. Man, I forgot about this too.
Awesome.
Yeah, we don't get art from Marcio often. I believe this is a Void Rivals cover, and this will be in a upcoming Energon Universe drop. We got a lot of Energon Universe art for you, Transformers Void Rivals fans. Skybound is completely revitalized and made relevant in a way that it's never been before. I talked about how even I now care about Transformers. It's all thanks to Skybound and Energon. And Marcio gets to do a cover, so way cool. And I said we haven't had Poison Ivy pages in a while. Well, we got a bunch. This will be an all Ivy drop. So enjoy. This is a double page splash. Got Ivy in a civilian form. Ivy is Ivy. More Ivy. And Batman. Ooh, Ivy and Batman. Hot page, guys. Ivy and Batman. Thank you for doing this on paper. Holy cow. Great job, Marcio. Great job. Just look at that, you know? Boom. Beautiful. You tell me in the comments, guys, who else has done, who else is famous for Ivy? I mean, I'm not counting, the animated series, but who else is, what comic book artist is known for Ivy? Because I really think Marcio is making a case for being the guy. Look at this. All right, this is going to be an amazing drop. Awesome, awesome Ivy pages. Thank you, Marcio. We don't get art from often, but when we do, damn. Okay, any comments? Love the expression. Kirk says J. Scott Campbell, of course. I'm going to go with Marcio, Kirk. Let's see. Way to go, Yams. Yams gets some incredible pieces. Yams does get some incredible pieces. Okay, guys, we are coming up on our last 3 boxes. And this one This one is a FedEx box. It's brown, but I will tell you right now, it is not from overseas. This is from the States, and this is from someone who is the Marvel artist of this generation. Now, we saw some art we opened up with Ryan Ottley. He was this amazing Spider-Man artist. Of course, Nick Klein, who's probably doing the most beautiful original art on the stands. But he's been on 2 Marvel books, 2 big ones, of course, Thor and Hulk. But this gentleman here, I think, is going to define Marvel Comics for this era. And it shouldn't be hard. Shouldn't be hard. Okay, we got a lot of guesses. Darrington Heron, Sherman, Stegman, Abigail Mendoza. Abigail Mendoza in there twice now. So we got Abigail Mendoza, Mason Chauvin, and Sebastian, each with 2 correct guesses. This is going to be a very interesting draw. It is, of course, Stegman. And I think once I started giving the clues, all the Stegmans started rolling in. A lot of Stegmans. A lot of Stegmans. It is indeed our own Ryan Stegman. Marvel superstar. Remember, I just said, hit me with some names of other Poison Ivy artists who might be the Poison Ivy artist besides Marcio. Well, I'm not even going to ask you to come up with names of artists who would be more important than Ryan for Marvel in the last 20 years because there aren't any. It is. I'm not asking you to change my mind because it would be impossible. It's Stegman. Okay, so this is a commission, a 9x12 bust commission of Venom. And we're coming up on the very end of our commission list with Ryan, and it'll be the last commission list he does for a long, long time. Just like we talked about with Nick, there's just no time for these things, But I thank everyone who's been on the list for their patience and waiting. Your wait is rewarded. But I'm not going to do that going forward until we know for sure Ryan's got time in his schedule. That's probably not going to be for a while. Okay, as you know, Ryan is the artist on X-Men, which is the flagship X title now. And he's also doing other covers as well for Marvel. And here we go. This is Spider-Man versus Predator. I don't know if it's out yet, but there's your cover. And oh boy, here's a big one. And this is all Ryan Stegman pencil and inks. It is the Amazing Spider-Man #1. There's a new #1 cover. And who better to draw that cover than Ryan Stegman? You know what did I just say about Ryan being the Marvel guy? Who else would you have? If you're Marvel, who else you have to draw the ASM #1 cover, new ASM #1 cover? Feast your eyes on that.
Skip Edwards wants to know if Stegman is inking that.
Is what?
Or if JP's inking.
No, this is, like I said, this is 100% Stegman.
All
Stegman pencils and inks. We're going to start getting into pencil stuff like this. This is Moon's Filing List #2 cover. You can see this is what Ryan's pencils look like. Very tight pencils, but obviously not inked. And JP Mayer is Ryan's inker. Is amazing inker, does a great job. Okay, but you can see this is, for example, this is an X-Men page. All pencils. Look how tight the pencils are. These are not loose pencils by any stretch of the imagination. Super tight. And actually not that easy to ink. And JP does an amazing job. Ryan has also, because of how often this book has to come out, Ryan has also been working with another inker named John Livesey, and John is an excellent inker in his own right, and he does a great job over Ryan. So Ryan has been very lucky to work with 2 excellent inkers who just make his stuff shine. Okay, guys, our last 2 boxes, and we may be continuing a theme here because we have one of these boxes, and those of you who watch the show often will recognize it. Let's go. This is from overseas. Heron DWJ and Schizoid says JP Mayer. JP Mayer. This is, of course, JP Mason Chauvin right underneath him. JP Mayer. Mason, you would have been in the draw 3 times. Schizoid's in there 2 times or 3 times.
Schizoid's in there now twice as well.
Wow. So we got a bunch of people in with 2 guesses. JP Mayer, Abigail Mendoza also got Mayer. Marvin Lua Mayer. So yeah, if you ever watch a show and you've seen this very distinct packaging, it is from JP Mayer from Brazil, all the way from Brazil. And speaking of Brazil, looking like I may be headed to Brazil this year with some of our artists. So hang tight for that news. It'll be the end of the year. Very exciting. Not confirm anything yet, but just hang tight because we could have some fun announcements for any viewers, any collectors, any fans who are in Brazil. Our first ever appearance in Brazil as Felix Comic Art. It's been a while, and we've been around a while, but we have not done Brazil yet. And we're gonna finally do Brazil. The very intricate packaging of JP Mayer, who favors styrofoam, which I do not, but it does keep the art safe. And as long as it does that, I'm not gonna cry too much about it. These are what inked X-Men pages look like. We'll see in a second. Look at these amazing inks. We got Beast. I hope this issue's out. If it's not, I apologize. We got to get a look at some of this art. This is, of course, this X team with Scott Summers as the leader, aka Cyclops. Do we have any Cyclops fans in here? I know there's at least one major Cyclops fan in the hobby who gets a lot of Cyclops commissions and Cyclops art. Here we go. When you pair these up with the pencil pages, make sure you mark it, okay? Because JP didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Wolverine in this issue. They just label them for me. Cool. All your very X-Men goodness. Got a little DPS action going here with a little portrait of each X-Men. Okay, there's one. JP Mayer inked X-Men issue, awesome. Oh, we got Bootlegging is a Habit in here. Hey, Bootlegging, good to have you. Okay, next package. If you don't guess this one, I don't know what to say. Boom, I'm not gonna, no clues except for this visual one. Let's go. Who's got it? Johnny Granado with Heron, teams with Bertram Hung, DWJ, Mayer, Mike with Mayer. I mean, didn't we just open up one of these? No, I'd say it's kind of tricky because you don't expect there to be 2 from the same artist in the unboxing. But, huh? Yeah, but look at this yellow thing, man. It's crazy. So, congratulations to who was it who got it? Mike? Yep, Mike got Mike Mason Chauvin also, Mason would have gotten a lot of these, but he's in there twice. He's in there twice. Abigail too, Mayor, Marvin Lua Mayor. You guys are just a little late, but yeah, it is another package from JP. JP just sent me a note saying I'm sending you 2 boxes. I don't know why. I think he could have fit it all in one, but anyway, it's 2. It's 2. This one was a gimme. This one was a gimme as far as the guesses go, or it should have been. Yeah, I think he could have fit all of them, but decided to play it safe or something. That's fine. Thank you, JP. Always great to get art from you. Always great to see what Ryan's art looks like once it's completely finished by a very talented inker. More X-Men, of course. We're going to look at all of it. So this is also why, the whole scanning process and getting the art organized process takes time, because a lot of this art is not labeled. And so we got to do a little research and detective work and, cross-reference with scans and books. Make sure we get the pages correct. It all takes time. It all takes time. And in case you didn't know, Yam's got a full-time job. So anyway, my full-time job apparently is packing and shipping art. Is all I seem to be doing. Okay, but this is more beautiful X-Men pages. Pencils by Ryan Stegman. Inks by JP Mayer. These are covers. And more pages. We're going to go through these a little fast, but you guys are always welcome to catch it again on rewind. Pause on anything you want a closer look at. Well, yeah, these pages are packed. Oh boy, is cable making an appearance? Looking like it. Hope I'm not spoiling anything for, I hope I'm not going too far ahead. I think these issues are probably out already, since it has been a while since I've gotten any X-Men art from these guys. But X-Men, of course, is one of Marvel's top titles. And, if you look at the sales charts, still up there. Still up there. Just your usual suspects for Marvel. X-Men and Spider-Man. And whenever Nick's on something that does especially well too. Sabretooth enters the scene. Okay. Not just one package from JP, 2. So much art. Okay, why don't you turn on that light? It's getting a little dark in here. Okay, cool. And that's it. That's it for the unboxing. And what's next is the draw and the prize. Ian Bertram, Dark Knight sketch card from OAX. It's your official OAX sketch card. And this one is by Ian Bertram. And Yams is going to come over.
So who's doing first? All the pickers or the group?
All the pickers.
Pickers coming
Come
up.
on, you. How do you not know this by now, Yams?
Well, sometimes you like to mix it up.
Sometimes. Never. Always the pickers first. Sometimes. Okay. So we got Travis Talbert, Sebastian, JQ, Justin Y, Mason Chauvin, Jason Williams, Schizoid, Abigail Mendoza, Mike Stitchy, Sebastian, Mason Chauvin, Abigail Mendoza, Schizoid, and Mike. All right, a lot of you guys with multiple chances to win. And I just click.
Yep.
And here we go. Good luck, everyone. And the winner is Mason Chauvin. Yes, very happy for you, Mason. Congratulations to everyone else. But hang on, guys. Hang on, because you know, we always like to do more than one. We love giving stuff away. And Ian actually did 2 sketch cards. And this second sketch card is, if you are a particularly highbrow comics fan, if you have elevated taste, you would know who this is. This is Mobius's Arzak. And he's got his winged companion there in the background. I mean, such a cool little sketch card by Ian. And I believe one of the winners, or one of the correct guesses in here, collects Arzak commissions. So it'd be very fitting if Mike Sitchy won. But you all have a chance, and some of you have double the chance. And here we go. Spin again. And I'm going to say good luck to Mike Sitchy especially.
There we go. Now click.
Let's go. 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 And it's Jason Williams. You know what? I'm happy for you, Jason. I would have been very happy for Mike. But anyway, congratulations, both you guys, Mason and Jason. Make sure you write me, please. Make sure you write me on my email so I know that you guys won. I need a shipping address because I'm not going to remember otherwise. Make sure you write me. But hang on. We got something else. We brought more back from OAX, and this is going to be for everyone who's commented in the chat. If you left a comment in the chat, Yams has been in the background making note of it, and this is the prize package. This is the OAX swag bag, and it starts with a bag. And this is how cool the bag is. I didn't realize this until I was at the show. This bag is designed to fit 11 by 17 art. It will fit a portfolio. If you have an Itoya portfolio, you stick it in there, got carrying handles, and you're good. So what comes in the OAX swag bag? You get your bitter paddle, which is in the form of a hammer. Brilliant. You get your you get blank sketch cards. So these are blank. This is a blank sketch card, and you get in this little cool little envelope. You get your program. What else? You get this is junk. You also get your OAX prints. There's a bunch of prints in here. More sketch cards. Anyway, cool swag bag from OAX. If you went to OAX, you got one. If you didn't go to OAX, so I'm guessing most of you in the audience did not go to OAX. Here's your chance.
I think you got it. Yeah. All right. Ready?
Here's your chance, and go. Corey Russ says it will hold 13 by 19 as well if you turn it right. This goes to Kirk. Kirk, congratulations, Kirk. Congratulations, Kirk. I'm not sure I know who you are, but make sure you write me. I will send you the swag bag. And you know what? Let's because there were 2 of us, because both Yams and I went. There's 2 swag bags. There's 2. It's not just one. There's 2. We're going to spin again. Someone else is going to win. We haven't done one of these in 3 months. We're going crazy, guys. More prizes. More prizes. Let's go. Christian Mongard. Okay, I'm going to admit I'm not that thrilled because that means I have to send this to Denmark. It's expensive as fuck. But you won fair and square, Christian. You are the Roger Ebert / David Letterman of Denmark, and now you didn't even have to come all the way to the stage to get your OAX swag bag. I will be sending that to you. It's a little bit of a bittersweet moment for me, but it's okay. It's how it goes. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations, those who won. Thanks to everyone else for coming in to join us. Go now, enjoy the Oscars or Ruben's chat or your Sunday evening, and we'll be back again. Thanks, guys.
Congrats, everyone. Thanks. Happy scanning.